Yo, what's poppin', guys? You got your boy Nanjis here, back at it with another video. Now, for this video, this is gonna be the concept games for my darkfeast at blood. As it's just showcasing like the crazy ass run I have with it, because 18 game win streak it's not the stop at, my man. Like, and it was pretty cool. Now, I'm not gonna show you all 18 games because that's impossible, because that takes too long. But I'll go and try to show you guys like at least 3 or 4. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't really have the ability to just like sit and watch all these and just like cherry pick which one I think would be a good one. So I'm just gonna pick like one from like most classes. So I'll pick like one sword, one dragon, and one blood. I could do the forest one. Oh, I guess I can do shadow too. Okay, all right, sounds good. Okay, so let's go and get started. I'm just gonna pick names at random because I don't know what to do. So. Okay, yeah, we'll start with this one. Alright, so Shadow. So Shadow is really a difficult matchup at times, but it's also like a free win at times as well. Now, if your opponent's on like Arcus Shadow, which they will be, most times it's just as simple as just going ahead, getting your stacks for Valnorak, slamming down Valnorak after they burn their Evo silly, on crazy ass silly things for no reason. Like, for example, most times they burn Evo on Ceres, most times they burn Evo on Lady Grey. As long as you can out those two before the Arcus comes down, you're usually pretty good. Just because like many people will still try to play the Eternal Vow, even in the face of things like, say, a fat ass Vera. Vera is actually super good in this matchup, just because Vera can fight off Ceres, because Ceres has difficult times killing her. Alright, so here I draw Blood Pact. As you can see here, I'm gonna overdraw if I cast another Blood Pact, or if I cast the Unleash Nightmare. Not the first turn, but I'm gonna overdraw on the second turn. So here he plays Deadly Dreamer. Deadly Dreamer is such a good card. Like, it just kind of comes out and just kind of kills like anywhere from 2 to 3 creatures. Here you see me actually draw one of my flyers. I'm like sad, but it happens to me quite often actually. So here he plays another Deadly Dreamer into a Grimoire. I'm like, crap. So that's a lot of creatures on board. They're all really sticky. He can get ghosts, and that's like scary because that ghosts out things I want to do. Also, my hand's terrible. So here you just see me go ahead and go for the invoke. I do it in really terrible order though. This order is like hella sketch, but anyway, here you just go ahead and see me trade. Yeah, so I went for the invoke here because one, I was really scared about drawing it later. 2, even if he kills us, and he's gonna kill it, I need to try to dig for my Evil Eye Demon, which I threw away. I only threw it away just because, like, again, if I have the flyers and I make the flyers play, that gives me enough pings. This way I can possibly get Valnorak online sooner. I already picked up one. Now I have the ability to pick up another one sooner, but we're gonna see him, right? So here he just plays the Evil Eye, makes his trades, heals up the full. Honestly, I don't really like this like Lady Grey play. It's not really that great. It's just kind of okay. Now, yeah. So he gets a stack with Grimoire, and that's like fine. I pick up my copy of Wings. And I pick up another Valnorak. So here you're gonna see me go ahead and slam that down, play the Wings. So I really like the Wings play, just because like, even if they want to big soul hunter it, you have to like give me 2 creatures first before you can do that. So I'm just gonna do that. I go and kill the Grimoire because the Grimoire will die for free, and I don't have to risk taking any damage on my creatures. That part's really important. While you have this up, he literally can't hit you in the face anyway. So you might as well just make it as difficult for him to clear. This way you get like nice extra bonus kills, quote unquote, and that's great. As you can see here, it's turn 5. I'm already at 6 stacks. So next turn, if this gets attacked, boom, Valnorak just comes down and it just like fucks the club up. Otherwise, I'll just probably go ahead and play my second disciple, Evo that, and then Valnorak can just fuck the club up. So here he plays that Deep Dream. That's fine. I more or less expect this to happen. Yeah, so he takes the 1. But here you kind of see him actually fuck up a little bit. Well, no, not really. I guess not really. Anyway, so I go ahead and I just like play up my Alexandrite. I don't really need cards at this point. Like, I already have everything I need, so I just gonna actually grab the Sapphire. Or sorry, I go ahead and grab the Ruby, just because this way, in case like some like fucked up shit happens, I'll have an out to it. But Valnorak is like my out to everything right now. So I can just go ahead and trade. I then go ahead and just Valnorak. Valorant comes down. I smack face for 8. Life is good. Yep, he gets to draw his card. But again, Vera is such a huge nightmare for him. Now he can clear some of the stuff with the deep dreams, but like he's hard pressed to use a lot of his removal here. He takes 1 damage. He starts clearing out the board though, but he should have to use another evolve, and that's fine. But here a Serb comes out. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I wasn't really expecting that, but yeah, a lot of people are starting to play Serb again just because like if you rely on series, a lot of times you can just kind of get like fucked up for it. So it makes sense. And here I go ahead and I just Valorant immediately. But then I realized that I probably can't go face, because if I go face, I'm gonna die. Or yeah, sorry. But I realized if I go double face, I'm gonna die. So let's go and play the Blazing Ruby and go ahead and kill off his 2-1. This way I get an additional stack for my darkfeast map, which is pretty cool. It's something to keep in mind. But yeah, now he's at 5. He has to heal twice, and even if he heals twice, it's not enough because I'll still just have lethal. So but yeah, but most likely he's just gonna be spending his turn trying to trade, which we see here. Yep. So just like trades, hits in the face for 2. That's fine, doesn't matter because you're still at 5, so you're just kind of dead. So this can speed this up slightly. Yeah, and then boom, dark feast comes through. Yep. Hey, Lamau. So we go ahead and we had a first win there. That's pretty cool. There's not really much to say for this particular game. It's just one of those like I got my stacks. I was even willing to make a crazy flyers play just so I would guarantee that I got my stacks, just because getting your stacks is so important, because like literally like for many decks in the current format, like doing whatever it is your deck was supposed to do is better if you do it earlier rather than later. Like for example, like Machina stuff, yeah, you want to play out the Machina stuff sooner rather than later, just because like you want to have like beefy techno words and things like that, right? But yeah, all right. So next game, Dragon. We're gonna just pick this one. So for the Dragon, for the most part, many Dragon players don't have real healing, because the only healing you have is Pure Voice Dragoon. Pure Voice Dragoon is kind of hard to like play. It's kind of hard to play out sometimes. Additionally, most players are relying on Satan, or really just like most players are just relying on the whole, I'm just gonna play like one big thing per turn or something like that. Yeah, don't do that versus Balnarak. If you do that, you're just gonna get fucked up. So, yeah. Also, just like your early game is enough to like kind of like shit on their early game, because like you attack the game in a few different ways, and that's like very good. Like for example, VR Wings is like, you know, ridiculous. Your tokens are also ridiculous. Things like that. So I go ahead and actually just like full kept my hand. I like playing out Serpent too. Well, yeah, I like playing Serpent too, but really playing out Serpent like either on 2 or like 7 are pretty good. Now here he plays a Serpent, like okay, sure. I unfortunately pick up my Disciple here. I would have much preferred to have had Disciple earlier, but that's okay. I go ahead and I just Evil Eye here. I Evil Eye here so this way I can go and get my Disciple of Lesson to play. Also because like I don't have to trade. I just don't have to trade, and I don't want to give him a card. So here he plays with his Draconic Core. I'm like, okay, sure, that's fine. Yeah, many players will also do this stuff too. So I go ahead and I just like go and slam down my Unleash. I pick up a second Disciple. Of course I go ahead and slam that out, because even if he wants to AoE me here, he's unlikely to want to do that and have enough mana to do other things. So I'm pretty sure I'm like safe here. Yeah, so here he plays Roy. Roy's a Bori. So knowing him, he's probably just gonna go for like some kind of suicide turbo ram strategy, which is like suicide, but many people like don't really understand that that's suicide. Thankfully he has a rending to clean it up, but yeah, it's still really scary that he's like trying this, but it's okay. Alright, so here is my turn. Alright, so really quickly, look at this game state. This is a ridiculous game state, because one, I can go ahead and just double trade Vera Wings, and then he's in a bad spot because he's already used one rending, and even if he wants to play out Feline, he would have to have another Roy. The Roy would have to be able to evolve to suicide evolve this way. So this way he'd be able to get the spell off. Yeah, that's a bad play. That literally takes so much room. So, but yeah, so I quickly realized that that's the case. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. just because like this is a pretty no drawback play for me. Like I get 2 pings, but I do lose my bats, but that's okay. My bats really drew me cards, right? So yeah, but it's just a 6/6 that he has to address, and not addressing it is suicide, right? I also have Valorant just in the back, just like charging, saying, "Hey, what's up? What's up? What's poppin'?" So I like this play a lot, also because like even if he wants to play like say like the Minotaur guy or whatever, he can't play it because I'm just gonna blow it up. But here, he actually has to play Oracle into Masa and just like suicide the Masa. Yeah, see, like you force people into crazy ass plays like this, and it's like it's not even like he literally spent 5 of his 7 mana just to like draw a card and go to 9 mana and suicide a creature. That's awful. Anyway, so here we're just gonna go ahead and take advantage of that. I was just gonna play out my Alexandra right here because now I have space to do so. I go ahead and just play the Sapphire. Now I'm not gonna be able to invocate Flowers this turn most likely, so that's fine. I'm just gonna play another one. Alright, here you see that I picked my darkfeast bet, but unfortunately it's not that big, which is fine. Let's go ahead and for one here. I don't use the evolve because I'm still a little bit skeptical because I don't know what to expect. But yeah, here he plays a Galm. I'm like, oh shit, okay, that's fine. Yeah, like the Galm was a pretty good play for him. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Alright, so here I go and play Unleash. I then go ahead and Evil Eye that. I get one because I'm taking effect damage on my turn. I get 1 stack. So I just go and kiss that up. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't have the Darkfeast set to kill him immediately, so I am gonna have to like stall with some other stuff. But here he plays like Cocytus. I'm like, oh crap, okay. So this is the part where it gets like really scary because like I don't I didn't know for sure if he was gonna evolve over that. If he didn't evolve over that, I was gonna have lethal. That's kind of what I set up for. But anyway, so I go ahead and I just do that. I go and counteract him immediately. I think I'm gonna slam the wings on it, just in case. I think I hit face, and I don't do anything to him after that. I don't evolve or anything like that because I don't know what to expect. I also know that he has to heal in order to win. If he can't heal in order to win, he loses. Yeah, so he's gonna clears my stuff off with Rending. That's fine. Into a Tempo Gam, and boom, Bob Trunkle. I have the game. Yeah. So even in that game, like you just could see how much of a bully Vera Wings is. Like Vera Wings, it's such a ridiculous. Just like, oh yeah, you give me this board, son. Just because like they have to go out of their way to kill it. If they have to go out of their way to kill it, hey, that's great for you because I just gotta buy you more time. Because like my hand was shit when I did that play, but I very much from shit to okay. Like and that's pretty well okay. All right, so what else we have here? We'll get into a sword game. Also, one thing I want you guys to notice is that like look at these like game times in between games. Like the games are literally taking me 5-6 minutes to finish just because like the deck moves fast. Like when the deck moves fast. Like just because again like I saw like one or two of those games I was able to have like turn 5, turn 6 Bound X active. Yeah, that shit's scary. That shit's so ridiculous. Alright, so versus Sword. Sword is probably one of the more troubling matchups, just because like if you're not careful with your Flowers invocations, they'll just like steal it. Well, sorry, they'll just steal it. But honestly, really, like them stealing it is not a problem. You just need to make sure that they don't have evos when they steal it, because if they steal it and have evos, they're just gonna suicide and just heal off with it. So as long as you can avoid that, it's honestly fine. But they also have like stealth things that they can do, but you have outs to the stealth stuff, so like it's really more of a testament to like how well do you open versus like how good and or bad is the sword player that you're versus. So I go ahead and I just grab Staff right here. Yeah, I also don't like playing Servant on 2 if I can avoid it in this matchup, just because like I know they're gonna have a 2-drop, just because like they have like the second most amount of 2-drops in the game, I think. And so I go ahead and trade here. I trade here because I know I want to play this Unleashed. He gets Treasure, but honestly, the Treasure really shouldn't matter to me that much. I pick up a copy of Evil Eye. That's great. So what I can do here is I can go ahead and just Servant, and then set to make an Evil Eye play happen on turn 5 if need be. He plays Necklace on it, so I have to change my mind and go ahead and clear it off immediately. That's okay, especially because I drew another Evil Eye. So I'll just go ahead and do this here. So I know a lot of times, especially in the pastement, what I've like put down is like, oh, you want to like ruby, you want to like sapphire on 4 if you can. But in situations like this, it's okay to just like hit face and just like develop this way and just like sapphire later in the game, like on say turn 6. So here he plays an Oxize. I'm not sure exactly why he played, but I'm pretty sure it's because he bricked. That's good. That's like, you know, -1 Oxize for me to have to deal with, right? That's great. He picks up a necklace and gets a goblet. That's fine. He necklaces up his guy, which I don't really like that much. I don't think it's a good play. And here I'm just gonna play servant. I'm just going to Evil Eye again. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm very reluctant to use my Evos because I know that I want to use my Evos on other things this game. So I'm just going to hit face again. This is right now I'm bored. He's probably gonna have to drop this apostle. Yep, there's the apostle. I'm like, okay, sure, that's fine. Yeah, like playing apostle on 5 is not really where you want to be at as a sword right now. Well, it's not really want to be a sword at like ever. Like I think most times you want to play it on 6 where you can kind of like use the treasure immediately. Anyway, so here I top deck my third servant. That's fine. All right, I draw 1 Flyers because I waited a while, and that's okay. That's not a big deal. I just gonna raise your club at. I raise the club because it's the cleanest play that lets you keep the most creatures in play. As you can see here, like these bats are like hitting in the face so hard and so often. It's like, damn. Now I finally realized that, oh, you know, I can kind of evolve. I can evolve one of these bats because like I can see that he's struggling, right? I can clearly see that he's struggling, and I'm probably just gonna get a win that way. Also, my bat now does 6. This is 7. So if I can get like 1 or 2 damage and at the end I should be Gucci, right? So. Here, this part was the serious part because I wasn't sure how he was going to trade. I wasn't sure if he was going to trade into the servant or if he was going to trade into the bat. But yeah, so he uses up a goblet, heals his space. Smart player, but smart enough? I doubt it. Anyway, so here I'm just going to play Kiss. I'm just going to kiss the biggest creature. Then I'm going to play Flyers, Evo the Flyers. Now notice how this time he's out of evolved. So now if I play the Flyers and he steals it, okay, you stole my Flowers, so what? You still have to kill it, right? And if he can't kill it, it's not a good situation for him. Now I also know he has Rush Boots in hand, but like in order for him to steal the Flowers properly, he would have to like go like he would have to like steal it, give Rush Boots to the girl, have a quick play or some other stuff. Yeah, that's like impossible. But here he goes for like cheeky ass Ivory Sword Dance. Loses the roll, which is pretty much like it was 7 pings, and he had to win all 3 rolls. That's so sketch, but he did it anyway. He lost the roll, so he died. Pretty good, right? All right, so the game of the mirror. I'm trying to remember which one was the one I played that was like really good. I think it was this one. All right, so in the mirror, which happens a lot, but you can also be versus Machina of Blood as well. In the mirror, you just have to like be really careful in how you do certain things. Also, like the whole as you saw in the blood game, sorry, you saw in the sword game, using the whole bats to and poke people down. That's also pretty huge in this matchup as well. Oh, and of course, like managing when you play your Valnorak, because it's like really scared about have to like Valnorak first, but sometimes you just have to. Alright, so here I believe I'm going first. I pick up Disciple. I go ahead and like keep Disciple immediately. Now it is sometimes scary to keep Disciple because you can get fucked over for it, but most times I'll still do it anyway just because I don't give a fuck. Just because like you can't always just like play for the worst case scenario. Now here I do pick up a darkfeast bat, and that's kind of awkward, but I do have enough to invocate Flyers. I just need this to live. If it lives, cool. I get a Flyers as long as I pick up any self damage card. Oh, there's my self damage card. So I'm just gonna do this. And I'm just gonna pass. So I didn't wings it here because if I wings it, he's gonna kill it. If I don't wings it, he's not gonna kill it. Yep, as you see here, he just tempers out 2-drop, and he gives me the information I need. I now know what he is. So I get into yours. I actually just gonna switch it up in Razor Claw here. Now this is the better play just because like sometimes Wayne can go ahead and get cheeky with it and go ahead and get a Flyers that you know they can't kill. Many people will just like scoop it up right then and there just because like it's too much to deal with. Now here you actually do go and see me trade. I trade here literally because I do not want him to kiss the blessings. I want him to take 5. Take 5, get fucked, lose the game. So here he plays Robo-Goblin, that's fine, doesn't really matter. The Robo-Goblin is a little bit annoying for me. Well, really, any 2 drops he would have played would have been really annoying for me. But here we actually go ahead and see me go ahead and actually Evil Eye that away. yeah, Evil Eye it away. So this way I can go ahead and play out my Wings of Lust, aka Wings of Nut. Go ahead and Wings of Lust the Bat. The reason why Wings of Lust the Bat is because he always has to kill Flyers, but now he has to kill both of them, and he has to do it without spending his entire play point pool, because if he does, that means he can't heal, and that means I will kill him with the Razor Claw Evolve in the back. So here he plays an Armored Bat. That's fine. I don't really care about this because like he's playing it while so far behind. I'm at 15. He's at 8. It's fine. He plays the Repair Mode. The Repair Mode keeps him alive for now. But I've already JK, I lied. It kept him alive until I drew the gift. So now he's just dead. Look at that. Like turn 5 lethal. What? Turn 5 lethal in rotation. What? Yeah, so good. So good. It's crazy, right? Yeah. Yeah. Like if I was actually like paying attention to some of these games, because like knowing full well I was gonna like record them, I would have like showed you guys the one game where I had versus like darkfeast, but I don't remember which one it was though, so I have to actually like scroll and look through it. Maybe it was this one. Oh, also I would show you guys the Portalcraft games, but honestly the Portalcraft games, like many of those are like hot memes. Like for example, like there was one guy who was playing Crystal Cannon, another guy who was playing some kind of like weird like puppet Lashana. Like actually that was like pure puppet and Lashana or whatever with the Maisha game plan, and things like that aren't really viable, I don't think. Well, I mean, like they're good, but they're not that good, and they kind of just like lose to a lot of like silly things. Like for example, like oh yeah, your puppets versus like their series. Good joke. Alright, so most times when I'm playing the deck, I usually keep Zero Cost in my hand. Ideally you want to keep Perish in your hand and not Gift, because Gift is kind of like a neg sort of, because they just like kind of like trade off into the bat, or worse, they use it to trade off into a bigger creature. Here I go ahead and play out my Disciple. That's fine. It's really scary for him just because like even though I told him exactly what I was, he still has to deal with it, and that's okay. Here you see me play out Second Disciple. I play out the Second Disciple because I know I want to play my Servant. I play out Second Disciple because I know I want to play out my Servant. Servant and Disciple. Basically, if I have these in play, he's gonna want to kill these. But instead, he's actually smart. He makes a value trade. I'm like, damn. Because I was like one thing away from invoking Flyer, so it's like fine. Here I'm just gonna play Unleash, no drawback, no biggie. I pick up a copy of Flyer, so that's okay. Because like clearly the hand I have like clearly says I'm not gonna invocate. Actually, because my hand is so bad, I go and actually play the Perish. Sometimes you have to know when to throw away your combo for Flyers. And this is like one such case, because like I have 2 Viras. I don't ever like involving 2 Viras unless it's versus aggro, in which case it's like damn, that's like so good. But here's Jafnar. So Jafnar's gonna be able to help him full clear the board. All he'll have left is a bat, or sorry, is a droid and Jafnar, unless he decides to like no, there's like no way he can buy a trade. So yeah, so he makes that play, and honestly Jafnar is so good, like Jafnar is so good. But here I draw my second Flyer, so I'm like damn, see, I'm like, this is exactly what I was talking about, right? So I go ahead and I just evolve. I actually go and Razor Claw the Jafnar away. I Razor Claw Jafnar away because I want to get control of the board again. Now, yes, he actually can clear my board, as long as he has Metal Blade Demon, and that's exactly why I'm making this. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm making this play, because I know he's gonna clear it with Metal Blade, and I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay if he has more than one creature in play, because I always know that no matter what, I can get rid of just one creature. But I don't want to be in a spot where I have to like be forced to get rid of multiple creatures at the same time. So I'm just gonna Blood Pact. I got Blood Pact again because I already picked up the Evil Eye. Yeah, cool. Yep. And this is just one situation where like I don't want to like preemptively evolve unless I'm like evolving for a point here. So I'm just like holding it back because I know that he himself can't evolve unless he's like also evolving for a point. Now here he plays Medusa. I'm like shit. So yes, Sunless played Medusa. I don't really get it that much, but it's like whatever. Here I pick up Valnorac. So I get to go for the sexy Evo Valnorac trade, Evo trade Valnorac something, Razor Claw, and then hold the gift in the back and just like win that way. I don't want to die to anything. I don't want to die to anything silly, which is like why you're seeing me making like the beer evolve. I will go ahead and like raise your claw face though, because that is the play. That's 100. Well, that's 100% the play. Just because like by putting him to 8, he has to full clear the board and heal. I don't think he can heal. I know he can clear the board. I just don't think he can heal. So here he clears off the Bane. Yep. I get distracted sucked, and that's like fine. So yeah, so he gets like baited into playing it out. He evolves it, and now he's just kind of dead because darkfeast bad buddy. Yeah, and that's just what you have to do. Like so notice how like that game, I didn't invocate flyers at all, and it just didn't matter. Like just because like I'd already done all the things I needed to do. Yep, and that's just what you gotta do. You just gotta bully them out in the early game. Bully them out in the early game. Do the stuff you need to do. Pop off. You know, like, and it's just that simple. Again, like, really want to go ahead and just like peep the game time, folks. Like you can clearly see that these games they take me like no time at all to play. Like this one up here took me like 2 minutes. Well, I'm pretty sure it took me. Oh, I remember now. It took me 2 minutes because I invoked flyers that game. But yeah, most part, like I think like the longest game time I have in any of these is like 8 minutes. Like, oh sorry, the longest duration in between games is like 8 minutes or whatever. Like I think this one was 11, but that's only because my opponent's like roping or whatever. But yeah, like the deck is pretty flames. But really quickly, I guess I'll just like show you the flyers game. The reason why I'm not showing the forest craft games because the forest craft games literally do not matter, because forest craft it's not okay. So I don't necessarily buy into the whole it's like the weakest in the rotation thing. I will say, however, that's one of those like classes that like the things it does are kind of like basically it's not so much lot to that dragon, in which like the things it does, in which like the best things that it has going for it are kind of outdated. So. Like, but they're not like good outdated like darkfeast bet is, because like darkfeast bet like literally like only like changed like 3 cards in this set, right? But it still like adds for fast games just because like the overall what they were doing is pretty good. But for Forest doesn't really have any like necessarily like this is what we do in rotation or whatever. Anyway, so here I just can play Disciple. He went first, but it's okay. He plays that matches the line, yeah. So most portal and rotation is just artifacts, but that's like fine. You already can't do that. So here I just go ahead and evil eye that away. Now thankfully they don't have sub anymore, so the only way he gets rid of this is if he's gonna tile. If he wanted to tile, he should have done it already. But maybe he tiles now. I'm not really sure. If he doesn't, he's gonna get fucked up. Nope. He just plays on another match, so I'm like, okay. So I also know he's not gonna play Joy Destruction here, because like again he's just thinking, hey, it's not worth it. But that's a big mistake. So I go ahead and just play it Servant, perish, go face. So honestly, when you're invoking flyers, the best thing for you to do is be pairing it with Restless Perish, just because like it means you're drawing extra cards, right? So with this play, you get 4 stacks and then draw 3 cards. Yeah, that's ridiculous. So now Valorant should already be more or less turned on, because this attacked twice. So yeah, Valorant should be turned on. Darkfeast bet will be enormous, like, but it won't even come to that just because like they're so far behind that it's like, damn, what do I even do? Like, like the games are pretty sexy, and like I said, very fast, which I think is like another caveat for this. Just because like if you're one of those people like where you like enjoy your fast games and like you're getting a player, yeah, this will be the deck for you in order to go and like quickly climb up the ranks. Now, one interesting thing I want to point out here is that like after playing all these games, and I played a lot of games. I was literally playing for like I think it was like 8 hours total yesterday or whatever. But before, well, no, like 6 hours or so. But before I actually like went on the street, because like I said, each game takes me about like 2 to 8 minutes tops. So, and that was like 18 games, so I was like, yeah, maybe like a little bit over 2 hours. But yeah, surprisingly, still not Bloodcraft depth, which is like kind of funny and kind of weird and really fucked up. But it's like whatever. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I will be trying to play this on stream, on screen. Just try to go ahead and hit like GM on Monday. But well, assume of course my connection is just get fixed by them. But otherwise, yeah. Do expect a GM write up, because like I did play more than just this to hit GM. It's just like this is like what I finished the rest of the way with. But yeah, thank you guys.